What, a missed X Factor or one that you got? I'll say, because I got a superstar for, who was that? For Fred Warner. Solar did. Yeah. Like I said, Warner got it, and he only had 1 sack, so. Well, no, wait. No. Warner had a tackle for loss, too, so. So I guess that counted. He had 1 tackle for loss and 1 sack, so. Ow. Thanks. In a bear to remind you, mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to the nightmare.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers.
Suki likes to go to the bar more often than not, really.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs.
Had me on the wrong fucking person.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Had me on the wrong fucking person.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And there we see an early burst against one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Under 10, under 10.
Balazs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Or no, I've heard of it. I haven't watched
it. Jags, 18 yards, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
Like
You've
some super controlling guy who like kills anybody who shows even the
from their own
remotest interest in
41
his
to the
throw or
other
some
41 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets
as soon as I saw him move out, I'm like, oh, this is going to be that stupid wheel route. Jeez.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oof.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Right there, 54, right there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there. And it's a first down on 49ers. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
I say. Intensifies.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch one. Let's go.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Ah, throw the fucking ball, Jimmy.
Escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
I'm glad he did. He didn't fumble it because I damn sure had my arm cocked back.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down
exactly
conversion.
What I needed him to do.
He's
exactly
such
what
a good
I paid him
route
under the
runner.
table
Shows
to
it
do.
there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
That'll do.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right
Surprise,
spot.
motherfucker.
And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
General West. Joker. 13.
Damn it.
That's going to set him back 5
I was trying
yards.
to fucking snap the ball. And I forgot I wasn't audibling. I was fucking. I think I accidentally clicked the right stick or something.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's our time.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end.
Ow! You had to hit him like that.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
What did George ever do to you, huh?
They wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way.
You know, that's
Great
fair.
job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
You know, that's fair. He tends to do that.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Exist.
180! Flag! 3 bud.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack
I
back at
thought
the
Calais
38.
Campbell retired.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been
just saw
sacked
C.
twice
Campbell.
now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
I do. Quite a bit.
Goodwin able to hold it in.
Quite a bit.
49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7.
If it makes you feel any better, nobody's faster than Marquise Goodwin.
And they will not get a chance to return
covered
this
these
one as
nuts.
it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This guy gets it. The rest of you, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase,
secure tackle.
If it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know
No, he
it's
wasn't,
not
but
ending
the rest
today.
of them were.
So they've got to continue to play
He was
the
not,
type
but the
of
rest.
ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Oh, come on, Reed.
Get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
You have acrobat, man. You're supposed to pick that. There's not enough for you to put your hands on it. You got to pick it. You got to pick it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Jackson now, throwing again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Not over
Trying
Jaggots
to
Tart.
dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Universal coverage, motherfucker. Same as Jalen. Better. Let me dream.
And this should be the
Let
final
me dream.
play before the quarter
You
ends.
rat bastard.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh.
And he comes back with one complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What?
Now it's Jackson. He's got Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
Not going to lie.
It is because just about any
oddly
offense that
at
has an
peace
elite
with that Parks
receiver,
guy quitting.
if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A lot of defense being played here.
From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
And bitches gon' bitch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, he could have run pistol shotgun all fucking game. Would have been nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I feel like that was Dick Sherman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I'm not asking.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Oh, my God.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Really not asking too much.
The amount
just
of
throw
sacks that they've
the
absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
ball.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant.
Shazam!
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Oh, I guess this is happening.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed.
Yeah, he still got the first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
I could have hit him a half a second later. Just a half a second later.
We'll remind you,
that'd have been great.
At the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
What the fuck?
We get slapped happy.
Oh, and that fucking face.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Good thing. Trump, Trump. 53's the mark.
If he's not online, he's usually working.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Why did you try to pick
8 on the
that?
play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Again.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I tend to think if somebody is running untouched down the sideline, it's obviously some kind of fuckery.
On the toss, here's Ballage. 5
Ibrahim
yards on the
Moises.
carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Freddie Deddy Doo, where are you? That's Fred Dead Redemption right there. That's what I call it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I think you said something about sucking your own dick.
Ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick
He's doing exactly what the $200 I slipped him before the game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I paid him enough to make it look convincing.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last.
Is that the one whose name I don't recognize?
Between the two.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pat. And he will find his receiver.
He ain't fast enough.
49ers touchdown.
Not no more. That's why I let him go.
Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Oh, my dog's asleep. I was wondering why he wasn't reacting to your dog's barking.
And he'll take this across
because he can usually hear it. He'll start quietly whooping to himself.
27-yard line.
Just kind of. Like he's thinking about it, but he doesn't really feel like committing to it yet.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Talk all that good shit.
Now, Jackson
oh my God!
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
How the fuck?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm more pissed off that Moses did not pick that off. That was 6.
First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh,
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But
God,
instead they'll keep it
right
on
now.
second down.
What do you get?
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get
like
together
that.
for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Tipped through.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game,
so
really, for both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Okay. Yeah, drop. I didn't know. I thought it was just passes not targeted to him.
From the 38 on 2nd.
Because I was like, okay, even if he misses this, I'll still have it. But apparently not.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh!
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock
you made him number 1?
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost
this ain't
there.
College,
and then someone
bitch.
sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost
Nobody
it to
was
get it
open
back.
anyway, so I was actually
because
doing best.
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Just knowing me, I'd have tried to force something and it would have gone back to
supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go as a
and I went out of my way not to hit him so that I didn't get a kick-catch interference call. This fucking game, man.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the
Somebody knock him down.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson,
you better fall. You better fall.
On the corner, it's complete. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I will line it up.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Jackson on 1st down, looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 53 is the mark.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's
because he
3rd
was
and
getting
10. And I'm just thinking
as
to
the ball
myself,
touched his hands.
actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right
Didn't
now,
have
the
time
play
to
caller's
really tuck
thinking,
it.
what have I done
Tuck it,
before?
though. You in the
This
dog?
worked
I'm in the
well
dog.
that I
I'm in
can
the
go
dog. I'm
to
in the
right
dog.
now.
I'm in the
Yeah,
dog.
because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And he's got
come
a man
down with
open.
that?
That's Allen.
Motherfucker came down with that.
The chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, my God. How did I not? How did I
not? And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside.
This racist-ass game.
Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes
what? That's a white man kicking the ball? Nah, we can't let that happen.
Drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This game always finds new and inventive ways to fuck me. I even pressed square in time and everything. I was like, yep,
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got
caught up on that
sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
74?
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down.
Damn,
but his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
No.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Hey, I'm coming. Say hut. So nice number one. Hey, let's get up. Say hut.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Look at that. I had wound up completely. Fucking McGlinchey.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
You did. I was like, oh. Dude, my heart stopped when I saw you break to that.
44 yards.
Just, God damn it.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. 21.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep.
I ain't no catching the crackhead, man.
Inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Thankfully,
keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That could have been tragic.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch one. You ain't going nowhere. Check it.
They will run again with Coleman. The pickup goes for 13.
Damn, I thought I had the
sets
angle
him
on
up
that.
first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game.
Yeah, that's why I thought I had the angle. I was like, oh, he's not going to react. This is 6. This is 6.
The lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
But it was not
That's what
6.
they're gunning for on first and goal.
In fact, it was looking to be
going to hand
4.
this one to Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Okay.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call.
I'm in the dog, I'm in the dog, I'm in the dog, I'm in the dog.
Sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
Get in the paint.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out.
You got
Is this
player lock?
old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or
Finkel
throw it.
is
I don't just want one static play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
I won't pretend to understand it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go
from the
down.
outside, doesn't
Quan
it?
Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to let this one go deep.
Well,
and
he was getting lit up by the
incomplete.
force Buckner.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete.
Son is shook.
The defense did their job.
Ain't no
Fourth
such thing
quarter,
as
big
halfway.
stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
So when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know.
The San Francisco
Never heard the
offense
name.
ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a
Whose
chip
man's
shot
is that?
field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And
Way
in
to
this
stand in
league,
place.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Pretty much a
Well, I know it
fake
goes against the
screen.
instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Of its own accord? Truthfully, I never bothered with this, so I couldn't answer that question if I wanted to.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking at
that's why I just said
Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal
because
range, as you noted.
Debo Samuel is slightly faster than Dante Pettis. So. Oh. I don't know. They're both 88 speed?
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Maybe the fact that
down.
Debo's a superstar played into it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Because it was another white man kicking the ball, and
exactly
we all know there's no such thing as white-on-white crime. There's no such thing as white-on-white crime. You do this.
Carlson.
It's just crime
Charles,
otherwise.
this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to
wind
up incomplete. However, we
Pee-wee
do have
Herman.
a flag down. Let's check in with
Paging
our referee.
Mr. Pee-wee Herman.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest
I miss
area.
Hunter Herman.
You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
He was the best draft pick I ever slept through. Remember that? That was SNB 2 years ago.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after
Bengals.
the holding penalty.
Was it GGFL? No, GGFL was one of them. I was the Bengals in one league. And right when the draft started, I fell asleep, and I woke up just in time for it to be over.
From the gun, Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaggots. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, man, I mean. I guess we are in your world now, huh?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Yeah, and then he makes a perfect fucking throw. Like, come on now.
Because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as
what
to
can you
just
do?
really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes
And the
left
guy's
to play in this football
actual
game
area
here
this time.
on EA
Good on you.
Sports.
Good on you.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What's this? What's this?
After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Smith likes what? What was that in the chat?
Second down and goal. Jackson
wow.
To the
He
end
threw that one
zone,
into
but
the
it's
tunnel.
Incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another
My
one
half
into
of
the
his
end zone.
posts on Facebook are about what a jackass.
Now it's Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
56.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
I'm actually surprised none of the 5 guys who were standing there made a play for it.
Lambo on for the extra point.
I got it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that might just
praise white
about
God.
do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And you're asking yourself, Doc, would you have cried?
Into the game, and
I'm man enough to say it, yes.
The data says that when a team's
Like
expecting
a
an
little
onside kick,
bitch.
80% of the time, the team expecting it,
Just
they
a lot
do
of
actually
quiet
recover the
sobbing,
ball,
man.
which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
You tell me. Who won? Who's next? You decide.
Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ooh, a big red medal of Misery.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
You were supposed to protect me, George. You were the chosen one. I loved you like a brother.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I mean, he blocks well in real life.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
I just realized I'm kicking with the wind, so I'm still technically in field goal range. Surprise, motherfucker.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Give it to me, baby.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit
I got the field goal. Give me my extra
they've
points.
got to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone.
That was your shot, son. You only had one shot.
Incomplete.
Did not miss your chance to blow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out.
Good game, buddy.
This football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
because apparently Solar's dragging it out.
Oh,
another perfect game for Jimmy
G.
G.
They'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
And I think that actually pulled me up to now I'm even in touchdowns
Charles
and
Davis
interceptions.
And our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, Brian Vidala. Brian Vidalia Onion. Ugh. It's disgusting. Fun. Later, bud. Wow. That might be the biggest win of my fucking Madden this year. We fucking did it. We beat MJD. I had a chance. I had a chance to single-handedly end 2 undefeated seasons. And I choked one of them away. When I played Rogue. Because he's the last unbeaten now. Yeah. Rogue's the last one. Yeah, I think he... I think he plays Biz this week? I remember him saying week 10. Yeah, he plays Biz this week. Sin is playing Javier or the CPU, whichever come first. They're playing right now. He's playing right now. Either we fucking or I'm fucking. Mac plays Billy. Bucks guy plays CPU. Tesla versus Qski. Spooky and Crank. Yeah, I threw 3 touchdowns with Garoppolo on 8 completions against Puffy.